Let's go over how to connect a PS3 or PS4 controller. Right here, got myself a PS4 controller. I don't currently own a PS3 controller, but I'm gonna kind of go over the real quick way to do this. Super simple. You just have to follow it relatively the same way I'm doing it. All you gotta do is highlight any game that you have and click triangle. Next, what you're gonna do is go to Configure Pad EMU. Then what you're gonna do is turn it to on. You want to make sure this is on Bluetooth, and this will work for both the DualShock 3 and 4, just like I mentioned earlier. This is if you want to enable 3 and 4 player, and then the next number is just going to decide which, if you're going to emulate the player 1 or the player 2 controller. You cannot use this controller right here, at least from my understanding, at the same time as you're using Bluetooth. Keep that in mind. You might be able to. I haven't actually tested it myself. But real quick, let's just get this started. So what you're going to do is you're going to click, real quick, you're not actually going to click anything. You're going to take out the, unplug this. Just going to unplug this. Then what you're going to do, let's put this right here. You're going to plug in the cord into this controller right here. Then you're going to plug the other end into PS2 Portable. It's going to recognize it right away. So we're just going to turn this on. We need to have this in pairing mode. Traditionally, I already have mine paired, but to put it in pairing mode, all you got to do is just click the share button and the PS button when it's turned off. It's not turned off right now. But if for some reason it doesn't work, you don't have to put it in pairing mode, but if it doesn't work for some reason, just put it in pairing mode by holding these two buttons. It'll blink blue. So once that's done, you're actually going to unplug this, because you'll see it right at the MAC address, the DS controller. And then I should just be able to turn this back on, which will turn blue, and then this should work. Now what you need to do is plug this back in. This is really important. If you don't do anything else, make sure you do this. Put it in the right way, of course. If I can figure that out. Then, what you're going to do is click OK and click X. And then, the next important thing is to make sure you save your changes. If you don't save this, the next time you reboot your console, it's not going to work. So click back, and now we should just be able to play whatever game. I'll just turn on Crash Bandicoot. Move that forward just a tad. During this time, what you will notice is that this will be turned off. The controller will turn off every time you boot up a game. So what you want to do is once you get past the loading screen, it should connect by pressing the PlayStation button in the middle there. And then it will just highlight blue. Just turn the volume a little bit. Skip all this stuff. Do I have a saved game? Let's see here. Oh, looks like I do. Or not, which is fine. And I can just... It's a great way to skip the cutscenes. I found with Crash Bandicoot sometimes. Oh, maybe not. Let's try this again. See? Works super well. Now I will say this, the battery does drain a lot quicker when you're connected to Bluetooth. So you might want to have this plugged in while you're doing this, which most of you probably will be. That works super well. I don't know if you can hear it. See if I can put this up to the mic. Probably can't hear the vibration. It's very minimal. Oh, might have heard that one. The vibration does work. And you don't need to, and for this reason, you're not going to need any controller ports. I've had a lot of people ask me about controller ports, if you can get them added. It takes up a bunch of space, it takes extra power, and quite frankly, you really don't need it when the Bluetooth is enabled. You can get wireless PS2 controllers. I have heard that some of those do work with this. I'm going to recommend the PS3 or PS4, the actual ones that come from Sony. I wouldn't recommend off-brands. I've heard they work, though. You can get them to work perfect. Let me know in the comments if anyone figures that out. Now, what I will say is, you will want to turn this off because, I shouldn't say you will, but you might. And when you do, because you can't use these controls when the Bluetooth is on. You can use it in the menu, but what you gotta do is just gonna go back to configure pad menu and then just turn that off. Click OK. Oh wait, I guess you don't have to click OK in this case. Or actually you do. Click OK, save changes, and then this will be turned off, so when you do want to use it on battery, then you won't waste a bunch of battery life. So I hope that was helpful. I hope to do even more tutorials, how to add games and so forth. But this hopefully this will help you get the most out of your PlayStation 2 Portable when you don't want to always have to hold it, because this isn't the heaviest thing in the world, but 2 pounds, it's a little heavier than maybe less than a pound controller. So have a great rest of your day, folks, and I hope that was helpful.